like I was saying, I just got done eating a good ass collard green sandwich. Yeah, I know, bro. Hell yeah, man. I feel you. Nah, what's up, y'all? What you want me to do? Is you what you want me to talk about? Some spiritual stuff? You want me to talk about some what you want me to do? You want me to pull some tarot cards for you, something like that? I'm chilling, man. I'm enjoying my Friday, man. I'm not even supposed to be like that, man. I'm just hanging out, not doing much. Look at my hair. I don't even know what the fuck to do in my hair anymore, man. That's why I wear this hat, man. I'm not trying to be mysterious. I just don't know what to do with the motherfucker. Man. I'm not trying to pick this shit. I'm not trying to braid it or twist it, nothing like that. I just be high. That's all. No, man. I had a. What you want me to talk about? The messenger. The thing about the messenger, I tell people, I tell people shit all the time. To be honest, and when I really can't get offended when I tell people stuff and they don't want to listen. Damn, look at my hair. I'm sick of shit. I really can't get mad at people when I tell people stuff and they get offended because I don't like to just listen to any old anybody, bro. Because when I was living with crackheads and motherfucking all kind of heroin addicts and shit, I didn't listen to them because why would I have a crackhead tell me not only the effects of crack, which what he told me was inaccurate, but why not to smoke crack, man? And when I did listen to him, it really did make me not want to smoke crack because, in all actuality, I didn't. I mean, I heard stories that crackheads did certain shit, but I didn't want to believe that people in my environment, in my immediate environment, were that dangerous. I didn't want to believe that crackheads actually raped people, which is, I mean, statistically something that's very possible. I didn't want to believe that crackheads that I believed were, dominant males in their own societies would succumb to the action of performing fellatio on another man for a drug because I don't know that life. I've never had the level of desperation for, let's say, like a blunt or a cigarette or like a beer to want to put my mouth on another man's member in order to obtain that substance. So when I actually heard that this was a thing, it disturbed me quite a bit, honestly. And the fact that this person tried to give me life advice, like, hold up, homie, hold on, little homie. You're not going to, well, first of all, we're not just going to pretend like you didn't just tell me you used to suck dick for crack rocks less than 24 hours ago. And then you're going to tell me to not smoke cigarettes. We're not going to play that game, my nigga. We're not going to do that. You're not going to tell me to call my brother to tell you, to buy his cocaine at a certain price. And then you say, hold up, this cocaine's not cooking up. It's not cooking up right. Hold on, call him back. And I say, hey, what's up? What's up, Melva? And then you're not gonna tell me to call my bro back and ask him why the cocaine is not rocking up right. And he says, yeah, that's not crack cocaine, crack cocaine. That's coke. You gotta snort that. And you gotta fucking mix it with all kind of weird shit that you asked me to go to Walgreens to get for you to make it into smokable crack. Well, I don't know. I don't know shit about cocaine. But you're not gonna pretend like we didn't just have that discussion and then wake up the next day and tell me that I shouldn't smoke so many cigarettes, my nigga. So what I want you to do, guys, if you're watching this message, I want you I want you to understand that when people tell you certain things, you just gotta listen, man. You can't judge the messenger because if the message is potent enough, it's gonna save your life, man. It's gonna I mean, I didn't need to know that because I don't plan on smoking crack or anything like that. But I'm sure that he was telling me something that I wasn't aware of. For example, one day, one day I was really, really high off of weed, right? And where the out, I think I was going to Lowe's. I think I was going to Lowe's crib one day, right? And I was high, right? I waited on the bus for like 10 minutes, and I started getting a little anxious. And I was like, you know what? Fuck this street. Smoke some weed. And then of course, as soon as I had this thought, and this is when I lived in Atlanta, 621 Hen Drive. All right, Saint Spring, North 30328, baby. Let's get it. So bro was crossing the street to get to the bus. And this nigga's like my mom's age, right? This nigga's like 45, 50, right? So we were making eye contact like, what's up, nigga? What's up, nigga? What's up? Right? But I'm high at times. So I'm cool. I'm chilling, right? So he was like, "Hey man, you got a cigarette?" And I was like, do I have a cigarette? Hell yeah, you don't have a cigarette, man. So I pulled out my cigarettes, my handy dandy pack of cigarette. Where are my cigarettes? Hold on. Pull out my cigarettes and I handed it to him. So I'm boom. There you go. And he looks at me. He's like, "You only got one more cigarette left." And I said, "Nigga, take it, bitch ass nigga. You think I'm gonna get? I don't like you, nigga. You think I'm gonna give you my last cigarette? Take it. I have more, nigga. Dumbass. You think I'm gonna give you my last cigarette to my name? You think I don't have another $6, nigga? And this is Atlanta. So in Atlanta, cigarettes only cost I haven't been to Atlanta in like 3 years, but squares only cost like fucking probably still not even $7 yet a pack. So he was looking at me, "What you still?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." Took it, right? So I goes right back across the street and I'm smoking my square. Now, mind you, to my right, you could see the bus coming all the way the fuck down the street. Boom. Now on the left, it's a big ass hill. Now, if you've ever been to Atlanta, you know Atlanta's hilly. So I'm talking about from here to the other side of this fucking apartment. You can't see down the hill. You can't see the other cars coming at all. And this is like not even from here, from the window to the wall to the sweat. Nah, I'm not gonna go. So right, you can't see over the hill, right? So I'm smoking my bowl, boom, boom, smoking my weed, and then out the corner of my eye, I see the fucking bus, right? And then me, your highness, I got my back to the hill, which you can't see over the hill. Got my back to the hill, and all I do is this: I turn and I crossed the street. Luckily, there was no cars because they come over that hill fast as fuck. Because the speed limit on Hammond Drive is like fucking 40 miles per hour for some reason, and I could have got killed and hit by a car. But the point of that is because his face, his face, when I realized that, oh damn, I didn't even realize I didn't look both ways before I crossed the street. I never even realized that until he was looking at me like, "Nigga, do you know what the fuck you just did?" And I was looking like, "Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You smoke crack. You asked me for a cigarette." So, um, you know, but at the end of the day, The whole point of this story is this nigga smoked crack from the late 80s, and I was born in 1991 under a shiny sun in the Isle of Ashes. Okay, he smoked crack at least 3 years before I was born. All right, this happened in 2013. Okay, this man lasted this long smoking his crack, sucking his dicks, raping women, probably molested somebody's child, probably broken people's houses. He did all of this. He did all of that. But he did not cross the street like I did when I was high off something so harmless as marijuana when I was 22 years old, 6 years ago. He didn't do that. He didn't do that. And I'm only alive by the grace of God right now. If it was a MARTA bus, nigga, going there 40 miles per hour over that motherfucking hill and didn't have enough time, no car would have had enough time to stop to save my black ass. Okay? Fendi facts. So the whole point of this is to not don't shoot the motherfucking messenger, bro. Don't shoot the messenger. You have to understand why these vibrations are introducing themselves. Don't look at the person. The person is whatever, but the vibration of the message. What are you doing in your life to attract these vibrations? Because I always thought, hey, I don't smoke weed anymore. I don't smoke that many cigarettes. I don't drink when I wake up like I used to do. I don't fucking fall asleep drunk, blackout drunk, and don't remember what the fuck I did. I don't do any of that. I don't do none of that. So why do I keep attracting these goofies around me? Why do I keep attracting these low class, low vibrational, weird ass, dumb ass, weak ass people around me? Why? Why? Because it's pieces of you that's still alive. It's pieces of you that's still gonna succumb to those same activities if the situation presents itself. That's the fuck why. Because that part of you is not completely dead. That's why. But when I think about it, I'm like, why? Why do I still just like every time I tried to stop selling drugs, bro? Every motherfucking time I tried to stop selling drugs, it will always be a random motherfucker, bro, coming up to me saying some hot ass shit. And I'm like, bro, I don't. There is no indication that I sell drugs. I'm just like this. I'm just like this. I'm speaking to you like this. Why do you think that you should feel comfortable enough to present yourself in this specific way? Why is that? Why is that a possibility for you? Why? A nigga walk up to me, hey man, you know where to get some weed? No. Oh, I. You know why I asked you where to get some weed at? I'm like, because you want to smoke some weed. He's like, nah, because I just got some crack cocaine. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Get away from me. Why you talking to me? Why you talking to me? He's like, all right, you wanna know I'm talking to you? I'm like, no, actually, I asked you that, but I don't want to know, my nigga. And he's like, because I just got some crack cocaine and I want to see if you could get some weed for me so I can make a geek joint. I'm like, wait. Now I'm interested. What is a geek joint? He's like, a geek joint. You don't know what that is? What's up, Brian? I don't know who you are. What's up, Brian? No. He's like, a geek joint is when you crack up a whole bunch of crack cocaine and you sprinkle it on some weed and you roll it up in a joint. That's a geek joint. I'm like, bro, I don't care. Get the fuck away from. Now I definitely don't care, bro. God damn, why are you talking to me, bro? Now you're making me want to sell you some drugs that I don't have. So you need to get away from me. Type shit, man. You know what I'm talking about? You probably don't, but that's okay. You know what, guys? I want to tell you this. This channel, you know why this channel has so many motherfucking subscribers? You want to know? Because before I started this channel to teach people how to sell weed. Did you know that? Because I sold weed from when I was 14 to when Jimmy was born. When I was Nah, I didn't sell weed for that long. 14 to when I was 22. And when I had that warrant, I was teaching people how to sell weed on this channel and they used to pay me. And just how I do these tarot card readings, that's how people used to call me up and pay me to teach them how to sell weed on the motherfucking phone on this YouTube channel. That's how I got all these subs, all these subscribers. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that. And I was real good at selling weed. Now, if I, the only reason you want me to tell you why I stopped selling weed? You want me to tell you? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you everything. I'm gonna tell you everything. I gotta open a beer because this involves some PTSD. I know you remember those videos, Brian. You're an A1 day one ass nigga. Shout out to Brian. Shout out to Melville. Shout out to Melville. You want me to tell you why I stopped selling weed? Because when I went to jail when I was 19, right? They thought I was a gang leader and a kingpin because I was fresh from Atlanta. I didn't have a record, and I was hanging out with some dangerous gang bangers, and I was hanging out with some pimps and some prostitutes and some shooters when I got up to Chicago, right? And I was selling Xanax. I never got caught. Never got caught selling drugs. Never got caught, right? So one day I did I got caught doing a different crime, a separate crime, a felony, and I got released on probation after 34 days, right? And I had PTSD. Why did I have PTSD? Because there was so much motherfucking violence in Cook County Jail. Cook County Jail is worse than the penitentiary. Cook County Jail is worse than prison. I've never been to prison, but niggas that have been to prison multiple times have told me, yo, why did you take probation? You might as well have went to prison and did that little 6 months and then got out free. Because what you just did, you could have did that times five and didn't have to do probation, right? Where the hey, what's up, Nick? Where the midget BBW hoes at? You know what I'm talking about. So, anyways, man, I heard what really gave me PTSD, bro. All the violence, not being able to go outside. I got sick. I got swine flu, nigga. I did get swine. I got swine flu when I was in Cook County, and I heard somebody get raped in Cook County jail. That fucked me up real bad. That fucked me up a lot. That fucked me up a lot. Fucked me up a lot. I heard somebody get raped. And the reason that they raped that nigga is because, well, they actually didn't rape him, they sodomized him with a broom handle because he killed somebody. I don't want to say what gang it was, but dude was in a gang and he killed somebody that he didn't have permission to kill. Because back then, the Chicago gangs had a lot more structure. So he killed somebody that he didn't have permission to kill, and the gang took it upon themselves to violate him by way of sodomizing him, right? So when I got out of jail, I started smoking weed a lot, drinking a lot, doing my drug of choice, my pill of choice was hydrocodones. So I'm fucking eating my shit, snorting my shit, mixing it with my beer, smoking, boom, boom, boom. When I got out, I had a half an ounce of weed, so I busted that shit down. Boom, got an ounce, bust that shit down, and I only had 3 sacks left. So I smoked. I rolled up 3 big ass joints. I'm blowing these mother. I'm rolling up 3 big ass joints. I smoked like 3 bowls. Then my homeboy Droopy called me up. I said, Droopy, what's up? I haven't seen you. He's like, yeah, what's up, dog? I'm like, come over, bro. He's like, all right, where you at, dog? The same place, dog? I'm like, hell yeah, dog. He's like, all right, bro, where you at? Hey, come on, dog. He's like, hey, long time no see, bro. What the fuck you been on, G? And I was like, I just got to. I know, dog. Send me a dog. We'll roll some. We'll blow some shit. You know I don't know how to make a blind dog. Roll it up for me, dog. You know how to blunt the blunt? Oh, yeah, we blow some motherfucking Jersey Shore, bro. You got some beers? Oh, hell yeah, bro. I see you. I see you got swollen shit on the nigga. Oh, you got your haircut and shit, eh? All right, so we're smoking this shit, and I'm smoking it. He passed it to me. I passed it. He passed it to me. Passed it to me. And I looked at dude, and I was just looking at him. And they call him Droopy because he had some little eyes, but he had a big ass nose. And I looked at him. He said something. I looked at him real quick, and his face started coming off his face, and it turned into a goat, like the Baphomet. I was like, oh, what the fuck? And he was like, "You straight, dog?" And I was like, yeah." And it was all these like skull and crossbones doing like this, turning, and they start giggling. These I could hear it right now. It was like a high pitched giggle. Then I start seeing all these red and purple waves, and I was like, "Hey, you gotta go, my nigga. You know, you straight." I was like, nah, you gotta leave, my nigga. You gotta go. He's like, all right, dog. I see you later, dog. I was like, all right, bro. And I just started tweaking out, and I was fucking smoking my weed, and shit got worse, and everything's turned black, and I was just like, it was thunder and lightning, and it was real bad. It was real fucked up. But luckily, I already did hallucinogens before, so I was kind of used to the sensation of hallucinating. But I read a couple books later, and it said that that's normal if you have real bad PTSD and you smoke weed. When you start smoking weed, it's normal for you to hallucinate. And the next day, I called people and I was like, "Hey, just like everybody's, well, he probably laced your shit." No, he didn't lace my shit. All he did was smell it and give it back to me. I rolled it up. He didn't lace it. I called everybody else and I was like, "Hey, were you tripping off that bud? When you smoked that bud, how did you feel? You all right? You all right?" And they're like, "Yeah, bro, we're good, we're good." And I mean, I sold a whole ounce of this shit. I only had 3 sacks out that ounce. And this is what 2000. If I was 19, so this is 2010. This is winter of 2010, I believe. It's either 2010 or 2009 winter because I got out of jail February, right before my sister's birthday, February, right? But that's why I stopped smoking weed. Why I stopped selling weed is because my motherfucking bitch ass cousin told me. So this is so a year after that, why I stopped selling weed. A year after this, I'm still boom. I'm still booming. Now I'm making more money because I stopped smoking weed, right? So I'm turning 21. So this is about a year and a half later when I had the one. Turning 21, and my family was like, "Bro, we're tired of you doing this. We're tired of you doing that. We're gonna scratch together enough money. We're gonna give you like 3 bands, right?" And I was like, "Three? When? Today?" And they were like, "Yeah, we'll give you 3 bands today. All you gotta This is what you gotta do. We will give you 3 bands for your 21st birthday. We'll send you to Vegas, give you the 3 bands, and then after that, you gotta figure it out yourself." And I was like, "All right, if you give me these 3 bands and I go to Vegas, I'm gonna end up either dead or in jail. So I don't want to do that." And they said, "Or you can go to Arizona with your dad's side of the family." And I was like, so you're either gonna give me 3 bands to go to Vegas and then not help me anymore after that. I could flip 3 bands in Vegas. I could make $1. Nigga, what? 3 bands? I should have did that. But you know what my black ass did? You know what my black ass did? You know what? It's time to be a grown man. I'm gonna go to Arizona and sell weed. Well, I know somebody. No, nigga, that was dumb as a motherfucker. I called my cousin. I said, "Hey, cuz, you remember me?" He was like, "Yeah, I remember you for sure, for sure." I was like, "All right." So look, You remember when I met you like 3 years ago? You said I could move in with you if I ever come to Arizona. And he was like, hell yeah, cuz. I was like, all right. So look, cuz, I'm trying to come to Arizona, cuz. What you got going on there? And he was like, nigga, I stay in South Phoenix, nigga. Nigga, it's hood as nigga. You could get on out here, cuz. I got a little whip. I got a little wonty won't. Be out there in them functions. I got a little I was like, bet. He was like, bet, nigga. This nigga told me I would have my own bedroom. This nigga said he had a car. This nigga said he had a whole lot of job opportunities for me. This nigga said he had women's around for me. He said he lived with a stripper. He said all kind of foolishness. Come to find out, bro, I get down there. It's a fucking two-bedroom apartment with four niggas staying in this shit. With four niggas staying in this shit. I gotta sleep on the floor. I had to rotate the floor with my cousin every other day. This nigga didn't have any food in the house. This nigga said, "So, what you gonna do?" I said, "The fuck you mean? What I'm gonna do? You said you was gonna front me a motherfucking half a pound, and I was gonna take the money I have, and I was gonna go back to Chicago and to Atlanta and sell the shit all over the nation, and come back and bring the money and re up. That's what I was gonna do. What you mean? What I'm gonna do?" He said, "All right, well, yeah, I don't got a car. I lost my license like 5 months ago." I'm like, five, nigga, I just got off the phone with you 2 weeks ago. What you mean you lost your car five? What did you mean? What did you mean? You lost your license 5 months? What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, last time I had a car was like last year. I'm like, nigga, you just told me you had a car. Well, that's my girl's car, and I don't have a license. I just be driving it. I'm like, so why are you talking different? You bamboozling me, my nigga. You hoodwinked me. What are you? Damn. And I'm stuck down there in Mesa, the fuck Arizona. This nigga doesn't even live in Phoenix. This nigga lived in the north side of Mesa. There's nobody out there, and I'm 1 mile away from the closest store, stuck. And the whole reason I moved down there was to sell weed. So that's why I stopped selling weed. I was like, Lord, if you get me out this predicament, my nigga, Lord, I'm going to stop smoking weed. I'm gonna stop selling weed. I'm gonna stop having unprotected sex with strangers. You gotta get me out this predicament, Lord. You are. Come on, Lord. Come on, somebody. So that's why I stopped selling weed. Yeah, that's exactly why. Because because of that, bro. Because the foolishness and the fucked up part about it is, bro. The most fucked up thing about it is I left. Right. This is the most fucked up thing about it. When I left, my cousin got arrested about a month and a half after I left. Because after I left Arizona, I scratched up enough money to get back to Atlanta because I wasn't going my black ass up to Chicago because I got arrested. Nigga, I got arrested exactly a week after I got out there. Exactly a month after my motherfucking 21st birthday on May 1st. And I got arrested and I got out on May 16th for lying to the police because I had a warrant and I gave them false identification because I gave them a wrong name. I told them my name was Pierre Johnson. I told them that was my alias, Pierre Johnson, because I'm a real nigga. And only real niggas are named Pierre. Facts. So after I left from Arizona, I went back to Atlanta and I was checking on them because that was my family. Shout out to Lala. Shout out to Chuck. Shout out to Jock. Shout out to Muff. Shout out to Van. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to everybody up there. All right. Shout out to St. Louis. You already know who you are. Shout out to Quinn. Right. Um. Shout out to Rudy. Shout out to Lil Fo. But My cousin Chuck got arrested for a murder a couple months after. Shout out to Gunna. My cousin Chuck got arrested for murder right after. I'm talking about 2 months after I left, and he ended up getting 50 years in prison. And I have a video about that case on this channel. Actually, his real name is Christopher Woods. So if you want to write him a letter or send him a postcard, make sure that you do that if you want to make sure that he knows that somebody's thinking about him on the outside, man. But the whole reason, how I fuck with that nigga because his birthday was actually the day before mine. He was born on March 29th, 1980. I believe he was born in 1984, and he's already been in there about 8 years. I want to say 7 to 8 years. The whole reason he robbed the person that he was trying to rob is to buy his girlfriend wedding ring and marry her formally because that's one of the last questions. That's the last question he asked me. He asked me two questions when I was there. He asked me what the word mutual means and how to use it in a sentence. Mutual. 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 He asked me what that means and he asked me how much that he should spend on a wedding ring if he wants to marry his girlfriend. And I told him about maybe 1,200, maybe 2,000. Then I said, if you have a job, the woman shouldn't expect you to spend more than maybe four of your checks or about, something like that. Because he didn't have a job because he had sickle cell, so he couldn't work. So he was just getting it how he had to live. He was just doing what he had to do, you know, as far as what he was doing. But that's the last real conversation I had with him in person. I'm not trying to be dramatic, bro. This shit actually affects me, bro, because I didn't. The fact of the matter is, I didn't like grow up with him every step of my life, but I always knew him when I was a little kid, and I hadn't seen him for like the last time I seen that man was like I think like 12 years before that or some shit like that. Because if I was 21, I think the last time I saw that nigga was when I was like 10, and then I came down there when I was 21, something like that. I didn't really interact with my dad's side of the family like that. So that actually fucked me up. But yeah, this channel was originally meant to teach people how to survive in criminal situations. Like if you could see, I have my jail stories up. I have, how to survive on probation, how to survive if you have a warrant. Um, of course, I would know about that. I had a warrant my whole adult life. I've only not had a warrant from I had a warrant from when I was 19 to goddamn last year. That's what I went to jail for because I had a warrant. I was supposed to go to prison for 3.5 years, but I kept doing 30 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, 30 days in different. I've been to jail in every state I ever lived in. I was running from the law for 7 years because I didn't want to go to prison because I thought prison was so bad. But in all actuality, me hearing niggas get raped and seeing people's skulls getting busted open and seeing people get stabbed with brooms and cut, and this all happened in only shit I, a couple months. That's that's just that situation was worse than prison, bro. Than I was in. But yeah, and I didn't even tell you guys the last time I went to jail, they misplaced me. They put me in. medium max last time on accident because Cook County is so fucked up. They miscategorize you sometimes, and it just so happened they miscategorized my ass. So I'm in my cell, and it's people. Hey, wake up! Where you from? And I'm like, bro, get the fuck. What the what? And I walked up to the door with my blanket wrapped around me. You know how it is in jail. I got my blanket wrapped around me. What's up, bro? Where you from? I was like, I'm from the north, bro. What's up? What you in here for? I was like, I'm in here for a motherfucking probation violation, a DUI probation. Oh, DUI. All right. For real? What you did? A DUI, nigga. So they let me out. They popped my door, and I'm. There's people walking up to me. Where you from? What they call you? Where you from, bro? What's up? What you in here for? Why you keep asking me that? I'm in here for a body. A body. Get the fuck out of here. Cause you know how niggas say that shit. So I'm walking. What you in here for? I'm in here for a body. You're in here for a body too? All right. What you in here for? Shit, 3 attempt murders. 3 attempt. Where the fuck do these motherfuckers got me at? And turns out they miscategorized me. They definitely miscategorized me. They definitely miscategorized me, bro. And when I went to court and the judge sentenced me to what, 65 days? They let me sit in there for another 2 days. And then when I was getting transferred, they said, Hister, all right, come with me. Oh, wait a minute. You're going to six? Now, if you know anything about Cook County, six, that's medium. That's where the gangbangers be at. That's not sweet. That's where I was at before. Six, the first time where I heard the nigga get raped. That's where I was at. And he was like, what are you in here for? And I was like, a fucking a fucking felony DUI, my nigga. And he was like, did you kill anybody? I was like, nah, it's a fucking it's a fucking 1 to 3. And he was like, oh, it's a oh, okay. Well, you don't need to be going to six unless you killed somebody or you're no. So he was a real one. See, shout out to that nigga. Shout out to that CEO because he could have been like, you know what? Fuck that nigger. I hate niggers. That's what you shouldn't be in jail. You fucking black ass black motherfucking black. But he looked out for me, bro. He fucking took me back to he took me back to categorization categoriz cate- categorization for me to get re whatever for me to get placed in the right category. So he took me back downstairs and I got put in minimum. Well, shit, they were still getting it in, but he put me where I needed to go. Because had it not been for that, man, and he was a white dude too. He was a white dude too. Shout out to him. Shout out to you. Positive energy to you. But had it not been for him, I would have been back. I would have been, my whole energy would be different right now. My whole energy would be different. It's that serious. It's that serious in Cook County Jail. Don't even come to Chicago. If you don't feel like you can handle specific, if you come here, don't plan on doing anything that will place you in jail ever. Don't even come to Chicago. If you're not if you're not if you don't think you can handle possibly being put where people are never gonna see the light of day again, don't even come to Chicago, bro. And I'm not even in Chicago, so I shouldn't even say that. I'm in Joliet, Illinois, which is like an hour and some change away. Don't go to Chicago, okay? Because they will miscategorize you and put you with rapists and murderers and robbers and psychopaths and schizophrenics. 2% of America's prison population is schizophrenic and retarded. And they will kill you, bro. And they will rape you and not even have any consequences or feel anything about it. So imagine, I think a quarter of America's inmates are, um, what's it called? sociopaths. So don't even go to Chicago at all, bro, because you don't even want to risk being accidentally placed in especially if you're Mexican, because my Mexican homies have been to Cook County and they have fucking almost sent them back to Mexico when they were born here, bro. When they were born here. When my homegirl went to fucking Cook County, her ass wasn't in the system for 2 weeks just because she's Mexican. And she got a paycheck. She got a check for that, but it's not worth it, bro. If you're Mexican, don't go to Chicago for a vacation, bro. Especially if you think you're gonna get into a fight. Oh, them Chicago bitches ain't gonna fuck with me. Or oh, I never had a fight with a nigga from Chicago before. Nigga, let's square up. Or I'm from LA. I'm from here. I'm from Texas. I'm from Atlanta. Chicago niggas ain't scaring me. Nigga, it's not about that, bro. Because if you get in a fight or anything happens to you where you might go to jail, they might fucking lose your ass and you might motherfucking die. And I made it out that shit by the grace of God. Okay, so don't go to Chicago, bro, at all. And I'm speaking to you because I have a purpose. If I was a not shit nigga, if I was a normal nigga, if I was asleep, if I was anybody else but Aaron motherfucking Moses, I might be dead or in the penitentiary. But because they placed me in a cool pod where I could go to motherfucking work and I could fucking do my Xanax, and I got addicted to Xanax when I was in fucking jail too. I was doing Xanax every motherfucking day. I couldn't even go to sleep without doing Xanax. I was up for 3 days. I did so much motherfucking Xanax. When I tried to stop doing Xanax, I was up for 3 days. That's how much Xanax I did. My fucking lawyer said, "Hey, I can get you out like the next time you come to court, but you got to come to court clean." And for some reason, he was an Asian dude too. He was the same lawyer I hired before I got that when I caught the charge. That was the same nigga from 7 years ago, the same man that I hired. And for whatever reason, he had the need. He felt in his soul that he should tell me, come to court clean because I want to piss test you and show the judge. Oh, you know why? Because I tested dirty when I got out of jail, and I told my PO because I was smoking weed in jail. I just realized that right now. But anyways, he told me come to court clean. So I'm fucking having anxiety. I'm stressing. I'm like, damn, I've been doing Zans. I've been doing fucking perks. I've been doing green monsters. I've been sipping lean in jail. I've been smoking weed in jail. I've been smoking squares in jail. Shit. Well, let me just stop everything right now. And then when I stopped doing everything, I couldn't sleep. Just like what Offset said. He said, if I don't sit that lean, I can't go to sleep on North Star on the Father of Four album. I could not sleep for three. I was doing so many drugs in Cook County. I couldn't even sleep for 3 days when I tried to stop that shit. Because when I would take those Zans and when I was taking those green monsters and the perks and sipping the lean and smoking the weed, I would be asleep for like 14 hours, bro. I would be dead for 14 hours, putting food under my bed, putting food under my pillow. I'd be giving people all kind of sandwiches and all, not even know what the fuck I'm doing. Giving all people, giving all kind of people all these fucking bologna sandwiches and dinner snacks and shit like that. Not even knowing, bro. It's times I didn't even eat for like 2 3 days because I was just sleep off the Zans for like 3 days, bro, for real. Because I was just trying to kill my time. I was just reading the Bible, eating Zans, sipping lean, reading the Bible, reading my books, watching the game, watching Empire, reading the Bible, going to sleep, reading the Bible, watching Empire, do some Zans, sip some lean, take a shower. The only thing I really did was take a shower and take a shit. I would really just wake up for a count and eating and I would just be asleep for like 5 days, stealing peanut butter from the kitchen and train that shit for Xanax. But yeah, you know why? Because Liz was in New Orleans with my son, and it was a hurricane. That's when I started doing this dance because it was a hurricane, and Liz didn't fucking answer the phone, and I spent, you know how much I spent a lot of money trying to text her because it was $2 a text to get somebody to text to use the phone, to use a iPhone to text her ass, $2 to send two texts, and she didn't even answer me back. So I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses. I should have just not did exams, but anyways, facts. I don't even know how we got on this subject. So if you guys want a card, no, I'm not doing no. I'm not doing any tarot card readings today. But and then I got out of jail and I was sleeping on the motherfucking blue line. And then I stayed in the homeless shelter for 60 days, got my dick sucked a couple times, and then I'm here. Bam. Oh, nigga, why you calling me from an unknown number, cuz? Oh, that's probably the nigga.
What's going down, man?
What's up, dog? Chilling, dog.
Shit, shit, chilling, you know what I'm saying?
I'm sipping
I
this
fucking
chillers,
took a
dog.
couple of shots of the fucking tangerine, shit,
That's what's. Oh, you're
like,
drinking it. Oh, damn, nah.
oh,
Uh,
yeah, shit,
that is crazy, dog.
you know? Shit, what's
Shit,
going down?
shit. I'm chilling, bro.
Man, nigga, I'm lit, bro. Like, I only had two shots, nigga. I'm fucking, um, fuck.
That's fucked up.
And you know, my piece had fucking, got a loaner from, Audi and shit.
That's what's up.
Nigga, I had just drove that bitch, bro.
Oh, you out
Nigga,
there whipping, huh? Trying to
smooth.
get you some. You trying to get you
I
some
was.
young things, huh? You trying to get you some dumplings.
Yo, it's funny you said that because my piece fucking got her friend over here from her job,
Oh,
and she's
word.
around my age and shit. And I was over
Oh,
here
trying to get
talking
you
to
some
her. Yeah,
skins.
nigga. And guess what, nigga?
Trying to get you some
It's your
potato
type of bitch, nigga.
skins.
African, straight to the roots, nigga.
She African?
Uh huh.
You mean African African?
She look black, black.
Black.
Yes, bro. And she looked
Hey,
good, bro. I would smash the fuck out of her, bro.
hey, that's what's up, man.
You know what I mean, nigga? Like shit, nigga. I'm trying to have strong kids, not just
niggas, niggas, I'm trying to have some
you
strong
know,
kids. You don't even gotta eat no spinach,
mm-hmm.
nigga. You could eat motherfucking sweetest fish and candy for the rest of your life.
For the rest of your life and still be a strong ass motherfucker. Let's go.
Eat you some butter rice. You'll be alright.
Nigga, I was talking with her, bro, and she over here. I asked her her age. One of the first things I asked her, she like, oh, you know what I mean? Gave me that bullshit. But yeah, we was talking for a little bit.
That's what's up, bro. Go ahead and do that. Do that.
Hey, I already cut it off because I'm like, I'm shooting my mouth and shit. I don't, nah, I'm good on that. And I'm leaving.
Oh, that's what's up.
I ain't even trying to fuck like that, bro. Even though she was with it. I think like if I would have kept going, she was with it. But I was just like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
I feel you, bro. You got to prioritize. Shit, do like Project Pat said, bro. Handle your priorities.
Exactly.
I feel you, man.
That motherfucker was like, what she say? She said some shit. That shit. Oh, she was like, oh, what you scared to sit down? I'm like, what do you mean? Am I scared to sit down? I'm like, no.
Shit,
You know?
shit. I mean, shit. If you let's say if you did go to jail, you all you gotta you I already told you, bro. I just stay to myself. Shit, I just stay to myself, read my books. Um, just stay to yourself, pretty much. Stay to yourself. Stay
Yeah.
to yourself and learn the politics. Learn all the rules. Stay to your motherfucking
Yeah.
self. Because if you stay to yourself, number one, people are going to take you as weak, and all the predators don't want to. Predators want to challenge as much as people say that they don't, but you just stay to yourself pretty much, bro. Because if people view you as somebody that is not gonna fuck with somebody, then the strong
Mm-hmm.
then people
They'll
are
fuck
just
with
gonna
you.
innately are going to try to protect you because the 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 most important people are gonna try to protect the people that stay to themselves. So stay out the motherfucking day room. Stay out the motherfucking day room. If you're going to watch TV, stay on the side. Stay on the side. Don't be in the front trying to control the volume. And you already if you want to play chess, you could play chess, play some cards, but stay to your motherfucking self. Stay to yourself is the best thing I can read and collect the books. Collect books and buy the high commodity items. For example, obviously I'm
Yeah.
on live. I'm talking to one of the supporters. But one thing that I did, and have you some money. Have some money so you don't have to ask anybody for shit. So have some high commodity items. So one thing that I did was I will buy a whole bunch of Snickers or jalapeno cheese. A Snicker is like $1, but the day before or 2 days before, they'll you could charge somebody like two, three, four, $5 for one for a Snicker. So something like that. Have a little hustle, but stay to yourself. Is the number one rule in jail. Stay to your motherfucking self. Don't make friends, and don't ask anybody for a goddamn thing, bro. And take a mother and keep your hygiene up, cause niggas will beat you the fuck up if you don't keep your hygiene right,
For
bro.
that shit. Yeah. I know.
Keep your hygiene right, and stay to yourself
Yeah.
and read books.
Nigga, like I low key don't even think I'll be in there that long.
Oh, I'm
Like
not
the
talking.
max I'll be in there 2 weeks.
Oh, that's you could sleep that off and sleep,
Yeah.
sleep that off and trade. If anybody wants some and trade food for food, don't eat those motherfucking sweets. Don't drink. Don't drink any Kool Aid. Don't drink no Kool Aid, and don't don't eat those cookies and those cakes. Trade that shit for salad, because they will give you some. They'll give you some salad or apples if anybody says, "Hey, I got an apple for a dinner snack," trade your fucking cake, trade your cookies, trade your cereal for fresh vegetables and fresh fruit, bro. Because that because that fucking food is made to make your hormones fucked up. So trade your cake and trade your cookies for fresh vegetables and salad, whatever you do. And do not drink that cool. Collect all your Kool Aids because they're gonna give you these little Kool Aid packets. They're gonna give you little Kool-Aid packets,
Yeah.
but don't drink that shit because that shit's supposed to fuck your hormones up. It's made to fuck your hormones up. Listen to me, because you know what they do with those little,
Or
you know what they do with those little Kool-Aid packets? They mix that shit with water and they tattoo white guys with that shit, bro. Because they're gonna have lemonade, strawberry, kiwi, lime, um, red. They're gonna have the red, the green. They usually don't have blue, orange. They use that to tattoo light skinned guys and white guys. That shit is not supposed to go in your stomach, bro. That shit will fuck your digestive system up, and it's made to make
uh
you not have an erection and fuck your brain up. So don't drink the Kool Aid. Literally, no pun intended. Don't drink that Kool Aid and don't eat anything sweet in jail. Trade that shit for fucking and don't eat any meat in jail if you can avoid it. Go in there with some bread. Go in there with some money so you can get you some
yeah.
shit off commissary. Don't eat none of that shit until your commissary comes, bro. Drink that water. Or drink actually the milk is more healthy than the water because the water is shit in jail. So drink as much milk as you can and just try to get swole until your commissary comes through. And then order you some tuna. Maybe if you eat chicken, order you some beef, some tacos. Just eat the commissary, bro. Only eat the commissary. Do not eat that fucking county shit. But
Yeah.
if you have to, do not eat the bologna and don't eat the sweets. Trade that shit for fucking bread, milk. and the vegetables, nigga. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Do not eat that shit, my nigga. You can't hear me?
Yeah. No, I hear you, bro.
Oh,
It's
homie
just I
says.
got a text and shit. Hey, let me get back in like 15 minutes when I get back to the crib.
Oh, she says she can't hear me. All right, I got you, bro.
All right, later.
All right. Can you guys hear me? You let me talk this whole time. Nobody can hear me. That's gay. You can't hear me? Hello? I can hear me. All right. What does a third party mean? I don't know what that means, baby. I mean, in what context? But nah, if you do go to jail, don't eat the don't eat any of that county shit. Don't eat any county shit. If you're gonna go to jail, you need about if you go to jail, you're gonna need about $100 a month in groceries. You definitely need some grocery money when you go in there. It's pretty if you know how to shop in jail on commissary, you could pretty much spend the same amount of money that you do on the outside in jail. And if you go to prison, it's going to be a lot easier because I've never been to prison, like I said, but I hear that groceries in prison are a lot cheaper than in county. But yeah, if you know how to shop properly, you can get things like Snicker bars, Twix, um, jalapeno cheese, things like that. And people, for some reason, I think it's a reptilian brain thing. The day, like 2 days before commissary or the day before commissary, niggas want to buy that shit right before because they know their money's about to hit, or right before they know the commissary is gonna come, so they're gonna trade you like a couple noodles, and then you could just take those noodles and buy the shit back the same day it comes, nigga, and then just keep flipping those noodles. But don't gamble, don't gamble, and learn the politics. Whatever they say, don't go against the grain. Don't try to be a little rebellious motherfucker because that's just gonna get your head busted easy. Don't be rebellious. Like, I seen the nigga get his head busted because he didn't wash his hands before he got on the phone, which was the rule. You the rule was you had to brush your teeth and wash your hands before you get on the phone. Simple rule, right? Nigga didn't do that. They literally split that nigga's head the fuck open. His name was Shaft. I have a video. I have two videos on the nigga. What happened to Shaft? Okay? Don't flex like another thing, don't flex like you have all these business endeavors on the outside. Don't make it seem like you have all this money on the outside. If you another thing, if you let's say like me, I have a lot of family that's in gangs, right? Don't go in jail and say, "Oh, you know who this is? You know who so and so is? Yeah, that's my cousin. You know who that is? Yeah, that's my cousin. You know who that is? Yeah, that's my uncle." Don't do that, bro. If you go to jail, you don't know nobody. You're from here, but you don't know nobody. Nobody's your cousin, nobody's your uncle, nobody's your dad, nobody's your sister. Don't tell anybody who you know on the outside. I don't care who the fuck you think you are. Don't tell anybody. You don't know what that motherfucker just did last night. They could fucking fuck you up for what that nigga did. And guess what? You're all by yourself, and they will fuck you up. And they might kill you for some shit that nigga just did last night. And you didn't even know because you were in processing the whole time. So don't just shut the fuck up. And you don't have to lie about who you are, but just say you don't know you don't have any cousins, you don't have any uncles, you don't have any brothers, nigga. You don't have any you're an only child and nigga, you don't have any family. Cause in Chicago in Cook County, they won't even ask you who you know. They ask you what your family's last name is. You look familiar. What's your family last name? I said, I'm from Atlanta. I don't got family out here, my nigga. And I remember a nigga asked me what my family's last name was, but I was green at the time, which means I didn't have that much information pertaining to that particular type of lifestyle. And I was like, Poe, my family's last name is Poe. He said, Poe? Oh, you said who? I said no, Poe, Powe. He's oh, I thought you said Pope. Oh my bad. I was about to fuck you up. I was like, ah, yeah, I know. But nah, you don't when if you nah. You said so Princess Laura said all my boyfriends have been in jail. That's unfortunate. I have a lot of my boyfriends always going to jail. Well, you need to get off this channel. What you a snitch? Nah, I'm just playing, baby. My ex just got slashed in his head. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. He was probably going against the grain. Cause you really don't get cut like that in the face, in the head. Nah, that's some other shit. That's unfortunate though. That could have killed him because you have a lot of important veins above your chin. You can he could actually die like that. So I mean, I hope he has a fast recovery or he actually recovered to full health. But that's unfortunate. I'm sorry that had to happen. But it's not like I mean I'm talking like I'm a jailbird. I guess some people would consider me a jailbird, but fortunately, if I did have to go to jail again, which I'm never going back to jail again, I would know how to operate. But I mean, the best thing that you could do when you go to if you go to jail is to just stay to yourself and come off as weak. You don't want to like a lot of people say that you need to be the toughest motherfucker in jail, and when you go to jail, you need to find the biggest, baddest motherfucker and knock his head off. No, don't do that, dumbass. Don't do that. Don't find the biggest, baddest motherfucker and try to knock his head off and prove your dominance. That's some movie shit. That's some shit you see on TV and the comic books. Don't do that. Stay to your motherfucking self. Easy. Even my girl was like, every time I go to jail, I just make friends with the biggest, baddest motherfucker in there. I was like, why, nigga? Because if that bitch does some shit, those motherfuckers are gonna come for you, stupid. Don't make friends with nobody. Well, I could just call them when I get out. No, bro. I don't number when you get out of jail, the, I only hung out with one motherfucker. Out of all the times I've actually been to jail, I've only contacted one person. It just so happened it was a great idea. We made a lot of money. But other than that, I was not inclined to call any of those motherfuckers, man. A lot of people write your name down. What your name is? Write your name in. What you got a Facebook? You got a Snapchat? You got an Instagram? You got a you got a no, the fuck I don't. Man. No, I don't have none of. I don't. What the fuck is the internet? Hell no, I don't got none of that shit, my nigga. I'm not trying to meet up with not another nigga when I get out of jail. No, don't meet up with anybody that you meet in jail. I don't care what the fuck you feel about that motherfucker. Don't meet up with nobody that you went to jail with. Because 9 times out of 10, that motherfucker's gonna go back to jail. And number one, you don't want to feel those emotions. Facts. They about to come get you because you want to meet up with the nigga. Yeah, let me go to the bathroom real quick. You don't even know the nigga just broke out your motherfucking window, robbed the liquor store, and came back in your shit and helped and hit the money in the toilet seat. You don't need see that's what that's God. That's the universe speaking to you right there. So Rusty shot. Oh, what's up, Rusty? Rusty Shackelford. I haven't seen you in a while, my guy. Rusty Shackelford said, when I was at rehab, I was really quiet and heard that everyone was afraid of me. Or he said, and I heard everyone was scared of me. Well, that was rehab, bro. Rehab is much different than jail. Um, I would suppose that that is, something that would have kept you a little bit more protect. But in jail, if everybody was, if you had that same image in jail, that wouldn't be good for you. But I guess you played it right. You played your cards right. So I want to say, I'm glad you made it out that situation and you're on your road to recovery. To BH, I was watching Intervention yesterday, which was funny. I mean, Intervention isn't funny, but it's funny that you said that you were in rehab. without, you know what I'm saying. You don't have a vagina, so you know what I mean. Oh, wait, the what? The shit didn't got damn me and Bear a lot all the way. But other than that, guys, I wish I could start the old Weather Bang TV back up, man. I wish I could, but unfortunately, I can't, man, because YouTube start flagging my shit and nothing like some bitch ass bitches. So I can't talk about selling drugs and giving hugs to thugs. I can't do that anymore because I used to be. So this is what you need to do. Okay, so take a whole ounce, break all the motherfucking bags down to point sevens, make half point sevens, half point eights, and smoke the rest. I used to be. I know you remember that, man. I can't do that no more, man. I used to be able to, nigga, get the scale. Scale costs $20, nigga. I want you, what I want you to do. I want you to go to a motherfucking corner store. Okay, go to the convenience store. Ask them for a motherfucking quarter. Put that quarter in the thing, pull the thing out, take all them quarters, go to the store, get you some bags, bag it up, weigh it on the scale, go to the mail, go to the bill, don't send in the bill, and if the nigga got a smell, don't go for the real, and if it, I used to be on my shit, man, but I can't do that no more, man. Sadly, I was about to lay a whole track right there. They was not ready. I was about to lay some shit. I was about to lace you like a new pair of Timberlands. Come on now. You remember how I used to do that shit, Rusty. Not too low. I want you to see my dick. That's kind of weird. I'm I usually walk around because somebody, why you always wear that same shirt every day? Because I don't wear clothes in my house, dumbass. I could wear the same shirt for fucking 4, 5, 6. I could wear the same shirt for a month. I don't wear clothes in my house. You, I always thought that was weird. Like, why the fuck do you wear clothing? Some TBH, bro. Sometimes I'm naked in my house for so long, I just feel like putting on clothes. I don't know why. I think it's because of the media, because I see that everybody on TV and the internet has clothes on, so I kind of start to feel naked in my own house. But this this green polo, I put that in the, for some reason it don't stink. I put it in dirty clothes. I don't know why. But I don't wear clothes in my own house. I could wear that shirt for a whole month and it won't stink. I only wear that shit. I only wear clothes to go outside, and I don't even go outside like that. I'm usually naked in my house, but I put on a hat to give the illusion that I'm wearing clothes for you guys, which you didn't need to know that my dick's out right now, but that's okay. Clothes are for hoes. Why the why the YouTube? That's facts. Clothes are for hoes. Facts, Rusty. Internet fist pump. There you go. Rusty Shackelford turns up. We go net fist. Fuck a Netflix. We net fist. I don't wear clothes in my crib. That's stupid, bro. Why? Why would I just sit around with my balls all in my pants? I could be wearing these pants to a mother to do something, bro. I take like come. I don't. That doesn't make sense. If anything, I might wrap a towel around me just for all intents and purposes. But I'm not about to put on a clean pair of underwear to just sit around the house with pants on. That's dumb. I might put a towel down if it's too hot, so I won't have my balls all over the couch. But other than that, I'm not about to fuck up a nice shirt on my body elements. No, that's good. I'm good on that. I could just nah, bro. If you wear clothes in the house, I mean that's up to you. You're not a bad person or a good person. It's like on my son, Jimmy did not wear clothes legit for the first year and 2 months of his life. My son did not wear clothes, and then you guys know my journey. when we had to escape the grips of Oklahoma and we moved back to Chicago, my grandma was, why is he, what, you don't put him on clothes? I was like, no, he doesn't wear clothes. Why? He's a baby, my nigga. Clothes cost money and he's growing pretty fast. I'm not about to keep spending fucking 40, 50, $60 on clothes for a motherfucker that pisses on himself. Why would I do that, dumbass? He pisses so motherfucking much. And not that we were bad parents, he just took grown up pisses. He just shit. He shit. He didn't even he that he shat. He shit so hard it will fuck his clothes up. So why would I put him in clothes? My son was walking. He wasn't walking around butt ass naked, but he wasn't fully clothed from head to toe. That's just fucking retarded. I might put him in a little shirt or something just to have him cute, because I didn't want to keep touching his nipples on accident. But other than that, I didn't have my son in clothes until my grandma kept putting him in clothes, and he felt subconscious because he was, well, grandma puts me in clothes. Everybody else has on clothes. I was like, bro, stop dressing my son in clothes, bro. I don't want him to be self-conscious about his body. I want him to walk around with no clothes. That's my choice, nigga. That's my motherfucking child, bro. Like, that's just disrespectful. I want the motherfucker to feel comfortable in his body. Until he wasn't in school. Like, I could see if he was in school. He wasn't in school. He went to school like what 8 months after that. But other than that, it was no reason for him to feel uncomfortable. And you know how old people are. You know, old people keep their houses hot as fuck. It was always fucking 80 degrees in the motherfucking house. So if it's hot for me, imagine this motherfucker has fresh blood. If it's hot for me, it's hot for him. It's hotter for him. And he's little and he was healthy. My son's chunky. And I'm a skinny motherfucker. My son was never skinny. My son wasn't even he was skinny when he was a baby for like 3 days. So he got on that good breast milk. So he got on that good Caucasian breast milk. Other than that, he he's been bulky. Feel me? You know, my son was in the 98th percentile of children in the world. That motherfucker didn't need to wear clothes. He probably thought it was. He probably thought he lived in Africa this whole time. He probably thought it was summertime everywhere he went. Yeah, that's no cap. That's no cap. I know I'm wearing a snapback, but that's no cap. My son was in the 98th percentile of children in the world for his size as a from when he was well, no, from when he was 5 months to a year and 2 months, he was in the 98th percentile for his height and his weight. His head size was in, I think his head size was in the 64% percentile for his head size. So what that means is only 2% of children in the world were either exactly his size or slightly larger than him. And for his head, for his cranium, what's 64 minus 100? 26% of children at his height and weight and age had a bigger head or the same size head as he did. So my child was not little and he wasn't skinny at all. So anyway, that's not important. And it's a 77% chance that I need to get off this motherfucking this live stream because we're not really talking about shit. I was supposed to go live, but I got to cleaning up, and you know what that Stevie Wonder do to you, man. You just get all inspired. I took an iron pill. I ate some good food and all that stuff. So we're gonna end this live. Who's still here? Comment your name if you're still here. I know, is Melba still here? Melba, if you're still here, you're a real one, man. You need to you need to design some Jordans. And I've been drinking this same beer for what, an hour. Facts. So I've been smoking this square for like 13 minutes, and I've been drinking this one beer for like an hour. What do I look for in a woman? I want a I want a polygamous relationship. I want a black woman. I want a black woman. I already got a white one. I want a black woman. I want a black woman that likes to laugh, that is forgiving because I fuck up a lot of normal shit that a lot of normal people don't fuck up. I'm gonna show you pictures of my mom real quick. And I don't want a Taurus. Cannot have another Taurus. Yo, oh, I got a porno of me. That's cool. Hold up. Let me hear this motherfucker. Cause I was drilling. Hold up. That's what's up. Anyways, let me see. She's like, "Hmm." That's why I broke up with you, because I like, you need to make some noise, baby. You need to make some noise. Not everybody makes noise when you have sex with them, Aaron. Yes, they do. You are a weirdo. I'm good at what I do. Come on now. I need some confirmation of that information, baby. Wow, what the freak? Why don't I go to these pictures? Interesting. All right, hold up. Oh, that's beautiful. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where's my? Hold on. Oh, look at my mom. She's beautiful. My mom's the most beautiful woman that ever existed. Hold on, let me see. See the resemblance? Nothing at all. All right, let me see the next one. Oh, damn! Looking like a whole snack. Weird. My mom's bad, guys. My mom's bad. She's 21 years older than me, and she's available. And she has high ass standards. Just kidding. How you think I got here? My dad's not shit. Nah, my dad's actually a principal. He is something, I guess. But oh damn, look at Cray Sean looking like a whole motherfucking snack. No more white. If Cray Sean came to me, I'd be like, you know what? You know what? Mm. I would make an exception for Krayshawn because she's. I don't even like skinny women, bro. I like fat bitches. I like BBWs. You got to be at least 165 pounds to ride this ride. You got to be at least over five. You got to be at least over 5'6". You got to be at least over 5'6", and or 5'6" and better. And you gotta be BBW. You gotta have a kangaroo pouch. You gotta have a fat ass booty, and you gotta have some. I'm not even a titty man, but now that I I like to see, you. All right, that's enough. I don't want to be too obnoxious, but it's not even obnoxious. That's just the reality of the reality. And yes, I've had this cold for a couple days, so excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So I think we've experienced enough of this. Oh, damn it. Shackleford. I like fat bitches. And I like them thin. I take a fat bitch. I stick my dick right in a big fat ass. What you know about that too short, homie? I didn't write that. That was too short. I know I shouldn't have said that for all the people with sensitive ears. But Too Short's one of my favorite rappers, which explains why my lyrics are so explicit. Everybody was like, "What's that song?" We went out of space, then I got up in her crater. I fucked her on a birthday, but I would never date her. Little baby wanna cuddle. She switching up, getting you. She keep calling me daddy because little mama got some issues. Yeah, I do that. What's that other song? It was. Oh, damn, how did that shit go? It's like it's that. Hold on, let me play it real quick. I can only play a snippet because I don't want to get flagged or anything like that because I know how you people are. I'm not even gonna use all the vocabulary that's colorful. But Quavo, I'm an Aries. He already came on W Aries gang. I just made this beat. I made this beat. I made this. All right, that's enough. But I actually made that beat by hand. And if you want to know, if you want some confirmation of information, you can actually ask my ex because I did the hi hats. That's my favorite. That's my favorite instrument, and that's the funnest to actually put into a beat, in my opinion. IMO. It's How does that shit? Melba knows the song. It's fucking because I recorded it. It's How does that shit go, bro? It's like, oh, here we go. Nah, it's not that. Did I delete it? Nah, I didn't. I'm gonna play this until we get finished. It's like damn, how does that shit go? It's called, did I delete it? I had to. If it's not on here, I had to have deleted it. That's full. That's nasty. It's hold up. I'm gonna go on Facebook and play this shit. I can't even remember how it starts off. That's the weird part about it. These niggas out here, these niggas out here fool. These niggas out here, these niggas out here, these niggas out here fool. And you motherfuckers aren't even on my you. Hold up. I wanna spit it real quick. I just want you to know what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna sit up here and I'm gonna fucking probably get wasted. I was supposed to go to work tomorrow, but that's probably not gonna happen because I'm a bad person. Why do I keep doing that? That's so weird, bro. And you motherfuckers like me? That's strange. And these motherfuckers, you motherfuckers don't have to like my motherfucking posts. I don't make these posts for you. I make them for me. I'm trying. I can't even remember the beat, bro. That's what's so bad about it. Wow. Me, Gunna, and Weezy, the three-headed snakes. You better hear that. That's one of my favorite songs right now. Three-headed snakes. That shit goes so mother. You motherfucker. I'm glad I don't have a motherfucking car, bro. Because if I heard that song, I would end up killing somebody's child, my nigga. If I heard that is a good ass motherfucker. I would be driving 60 miles per hour down a motherfucking 23, 25. I would kill somebody. Because that's a good ass song. I mean, it's not like I don't have self control. I'm just saying, I'm human and I like music. That's all I'm saying. I probably shouldn't say stuff like that, but it's okay because you motherfuckers don't care any motherfucking way. You watching me, and I shouldn't assume that you don't care about human life just because you're watching me, but it's easy to assume that because I have such little regard for human life. No, that's a joke. That was a joke. Hold up. These niggas for real need to stop shooting at each other. Because guess what happened to me? I just got shot at today. That's why I'm on here. Because I was traumatized. Somebody shot at me. Somebody tried to take my life today. Oh, I'm neither woke nor conscious. I'm Nostradamus. Post a photo of it. Post trauma. Hosted the ghosted haunted global woman. I sprinkle a little bit of kibble in the middle. Woof, they be asking what the kid doing. Swimming, I'm the shit for. I'm drowning in the fountain of liquefied mountains. I'm a vampire. I asked her to enter. I fucked her so good. She stopped being a member. I don't go to the store. I kiss her. I send her. Her hair so good. That shit sound like. God damn, cuz. Her hair so good. That shit sound like a blender. Do it with no hands, baby girl. Surrender. Damn, that booty real big, but that pussy's miniature. Listen, I'm on a mission to miss wishes. Listen, I'm on a mission to miss. wishing for dishes with the witch's intentions. Which is why I'm a magician. The room full of cocoons and my heart's in the chrysalis. My heart's in a place where exists doesn't exist yet. That's cool, but I'm lit. Facts. I use a lot of slang, huh? I'm inebriated, and that is confirmable. Is what I meant to say. If I was a millionaire, I would stop. No, I would talk like I would say what I just said. I'm lit. Facts. Right. So I'm neither woke nor conscious. I'm Nostradamus. Post a photo of it. Post drama. Host of the ghost that haunted global warming. I sprinkle a little bit of kibble in the middle. Oof! They be asking what the kid doing. Swimming, I'm the shit. Form drowning in the fountain and liquefied mountains. I'm a vampire. I acid in the enter. I fucked her so good. She stopped being a member. I don't go to the stove. I kiss her. I send her. Her hair so good. That shit sound like a blender. Do it with no hands, baby girl. Surrender. Damn, that booty real big, but that pussy's miniature. Listen, I'm on a mission to miss, wishing for dishes with the witches intentions, which is why I'm a magician. The room full of cocoons and my heart's in the chrysalis. My heart's in a place where exist doesn't exist yet. I live on a planet that's foreign to me. It's 40 degrees on its best day as people enjoy wars, his peace, scoring disease, reek from its dominant species. The sky bleeds a white heat, black hues and fast food. Listen, look into the eyes of the moon, it would trap you. Look into the mind, color moves and still has to shatter your reality. Glass mask for passive masses. The atmosphere is made of ash and beer. The first time I ever breathed, my lungs tasted taste buds of the 70s. Let me be a STD, SEX with ease, alpha and the letter Z. That's probably why I look forward to the feminine to eat. More bitter than the sweet when the children turn to beast, cause there's lasers in their eyes and they mix them with a screen. The browns are like the whites and the grays like none. And some switch their colors when they stray from the sun. And paper it runs, it's the higher power, but they never say it with tongues. These people never sleep. Why dream waiting for me to tell them what my rhyme means? Gross. I just skeeted on your face and you liked it. That's even worse. Settle down. Settle down. All right. All right, man. Why do I do that? Because I had braces for like 5 years of my life. So when I had braces, I laughed and looked down, and I've been doing that. But I know my smile's beautiful. I know my smile is beautiful, but it's compulsive. But I don't mean to. I know that's not how people laugh, but I hated having braces because if you've ever had braces, look at my teeth. They're fucked up. See, the reason they're fucked up because I my cousin broke my retainer. And I don't want to go into that, but my teeth shifted back to being fucked up. Before my teeth were so beautifully, my teeth were so sexy. My teeth look like double D's on top of these lips. But um, when you have braces, it feels like a it feels like a big piece of metal in your mouth for like 2 weeks. It takes a long time to get used to braces. But then I had bottom braces for the last month that I was in 8th grade. And then I got top braces the first 2 weeks I was in high school. And I had both of those braces. And I had to sell drugs to fucking get my braces tightened because nobody wanted to help me. Um, until I was 18. So I had braces from however old you are in 8th grade. I think I was like 13. I was March 30, 91. So I think I was like 12 or 13 until I was, until literally the month of March when I was um 18 or February. I think it was like January. I only didn't have braces for like 2 months. I think it was like January. But I had braces for a long ass motherfucking time, bro. For like 6 years. Because niggas didn't want to help me, so my braces were like loose. on my teeth, and like that's why I had braces for so goddamn long. And my self esteem lowered, and when I laugh, I lower my head sometimes. But I have to work on that. That's something I have to work on. I know my smile is beautiful. I know my teeth are fucking amazing looking. But that's just something that I deal with, and it's just my body just I just do that. So you know that fun fact of the day. Boom, put that in the bottom of your hat. Aaron motherfucking Moses. I love you though. I want you to love you. I want you to love you much more than I love myself, man. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a job. It's your job. It's it's something. It's bigger. Self love and self awareness, nigga, and self discipline and that's a journey, bro. That's if you were born with that, if you were born with parents that were able to teach you or that were enlightened enough or available enough or self-aware enough to teach you self-awareness, to teach you self-confidence, to teach you self-love, to teach you all that shit, nigga, you don't you're a lot of some people are born with that and that's genetic. But a lot of motherfuckers such as myself have to be taught that. And niggas like me, I have to teach myself that. I'm not even all the way there. Okay, look at my hair. Look at the hat. Look at that. Look, you know what's in my blood right now? That's because that's because I chose this. TBH. That's because I chose this. I chose this. I love my hair, but not everybody agrees that it's as presentable and acceptable as I believe it is. And I had to live in this world. So I had to make you comfortable. I had to make me comfortable. And it has to be appealing to the eye. Wealth and the Great can do what he wants to do. Little baby long neck, little baby big neck, and all these weird looking ass motherfucking people can profit off of their visual mutations or the unacceptabilities of their bone structure and muscle masses and all kind of shit. I'm not making this good. This is my hair. This is totally controllable. I mean, I looked in the mirror. I don't usually don't look in the mirror. Everybody thinks I'm a narcissist, but TBH, I don't look in. I don't. It's weeks that I go without looking in the mirror, nigga. I don't go. I don't look in the mirror every day, nigga. I go to work with all kind of shit on my face sometimes because I don't look in the mirror, bro. Because I just don't think like that. Because I just wash my face, and it's been weeks literally that I haven't looked my own self in the fucking eye, bro. You don't understand. You think I'm a narcissist. You know why you think I'm a narcissist? It's because you don't think. So shut the fuck up. Facts. All right, so it's Aaron motherfucking Moses. I think this would be a great time for me to log the fuck out. For me to go back on YouTube, look at this, because I have anxiety. Look at that, because I sit in here and do this. Actually, it's not because I have anxiety, which everybody has a form of anxiety. But sometimes when I don't smoke cigarettes, I do this. But I'm about to get braids like next month. I'm about to try out this new moisturizer with charcoal in it. Ooh, I'm about to get some sage. I'm about to actually once every 2 weeks I burn sage and I put the ashes in my shampoo and lather my hair, and that shit feels good as a motherfucker. And sometimes I brush my teeth with the sage ashes, and that feels good, and it just makes your mouth feel clean as fuck. So, and I wash my face with sage. That's why I'm so motherfucking delicious looking. That's why I am looking so nutritional lately because I've been washing my face with sage ashes. That's the secret. Boom! Shoot your mom in the face. But that's enough. I need to stop saying stuff like that. I need to stop speaking English like right now. Look at my hair. I love it. Fuck this hat. You think I should stop wearing hats? Probably should. Hats make my hair grow faster because it's so hot under here. Even though it's winter time. But anyways, you know why? You know I'm acting like this because I just did a little bit of Molly, and that's okay. That's why my sinuses got cleared up so quick. That's why I keep blowing my nose because I did some Molly. But everybody keep don't judge me, nigga. I could do Molly, nigga. I could do acid. I could do cocaine. I haven't done cocaine in a long ass time. I haven't done cocaine since I was like 22. That's like 6 years. So I can do whatever the fuck I want to do, bitch ass nigga. That's why I'm acting so paranoid. Probably. It's probably Molly. But alright. I'm the wait, yeah. So when you go on my other page, that's what I say. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. Rusty Shackelford, you already came on W. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang together. But now I say because I'm enlightened, because I'm a conscious nigga, Aaron Moses, life is in the breath. Breathe it in. Just don't breathe it in if it's Molly or like crack or heroin or anything like that. Maybe weed. Yeah, breathe weed in. But other anything other than that, don't breathe it in. But Aaron Moses, I do this because it's A M. Aaron Moses. Aaron Moses, life is in the breath. Breathe it in, baby. I love you. I want you to have babies with me, a lot of them. Like six, like a lot of them. Like that's a lot of babies, but I'm gonna be a millionaire eventually, right? Okay? I'm gonna be a billionaire. Alright, peace. I'm gonna hold on, I'm gonna watch this right now. An hour and 40 minutes. It's already 11 o'clock. I'm not about to watch this whole motherfucking thing with me doing drugs and saying dumb shit. Actually, I didn't do Molly, so don't tell people I did Molly because I don't like lies. I don't like liars. I don't like gossip or rumors at all. And facts, please. If you're sexy, I'm sexy.